Hello, welcome to Utility Sports 2022 NFL Draft fans and Jacksonville Jaguars fans. Love having you guys in here. Thank you all so much for clicking on today's video and finding out our draft grades around the first overall selection. Of course, the first overall selection, the pick is in. The Jacksonville Jaguars select edge Travon Walker out of Georgia. And this is a big surprise, specifically based on where we were at 2 months ago in this process. I don't think anyone would have imagined Travon Walker being the first overall selection, but here we now are finally on draft night, and GM Trent Baalke of the Jacksonville Jaguars has selected Travon Walker out of Georgia. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to leave a like on today's video and also subscribe as well for more NFL draft coverage and future NFL coverage as well. We do a ton when it comes to the 2023 NFL draft moving forward, but then also just covering these actual teams and these young players that are going to make huge impacts in the NBA or at the NFL level. And then also let's go ahead and move forward into our instant breakdown here. And this is a huge surprise. Like I said, a lot of people probably don't even have Travon Walker as their number one edge in this year's class. However, I am in the small minority that does. We'll talk about my thoughts on this selection. But first, I want to talk specifically about how everyone else is feeling about this selection, because I think there was a lot of thoughts that maybe Aiden Hutchinson is the best player in this class. There's a few people that think maybe Kayvon Thibodeaux could be the best player in this year's class, and an even smaller amount that thinks Travon Walker could be the best player in this class, specifically from that edge position like we talked about. And it is a huge shakeup here, seeing Travon Walker go first overall. He was a combine warrior, ran very, very well at the combine, around that 4.5 speed in the 40-yard dash. Pretty good bench reps as well. He's a good, strong, fast, athletic player. And the one thing that I have to say about him is he at Georgia just wasn't utilized consistently at one location. He played linebacker a little bit. He played off the ball. He played on the ball. He played at the edge spot. He played some nose tackle. He played pass rushing D tackle. He was all over the field. The one consistent characteristic that I noticed on film was that he was around the football making plays. And I think when you look at a player like him in comparison to Kayvon Thibodeaux and Aiden Hutchinson, those guys consistently lined up on the edge. Sometimes they'd flip sides, left end, right end, whatever you have it, but they weren't doing what Travon Walker was doing. And for a player to be consistently great on every area of the field that he's playing, that's a very tough ask to do. And I think he's going to be a special player in the league. He actually ended up being number one on my big board, which I know is going to be a very small minority of people. But the reason why I believe that is you put him at one position in the NFL, you let him work on it, really, figure it out and really train him in on that position. And I think he starts to master his craft. And I think he's someone who is going to use his physical traits as an exploitive to take care of business against the NFL talent. And for me, I give this an A grade. I really do. I know my co-content creator here at Utility Sports, Austin Host, is a big time fan of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He would give Travon Walker here a C grade. Him and I talked off camera, and he was not thrilled about the Travon Walker selection. But what I do know is he's going to be a really, really good, impactful player. I really do believe in this kid. And Austin believes so as well. He would have just rather had a guy like Kayvon Thibodeaux or Aiden Hutchinson, who he had higher on his board. But he does see the immense upside for a player like Travon Walker. There is massive potential here, again, like we talked about. So again, my draft grade here would be an A. Austin, his draft grade is a C. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. Give me your draft grade for Kayvon Thibodeaux, or excuse me, for Travon Walker in the comments section below. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel for more NFL draft coverage and also for more NFL coverage in general moving into the future. Again, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the very next Utility Sports video.